Juicy! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Nerd Chronicles, with your host, the socially awkward nerd Christian Paul speaking. And a quick update to the story that we have in regards to Usher being the cherry moisturizer when it comes to a bunch of women showing off their 3 or 4 behaviors.
Usher got the aunties going crazy for his cherries.
Juicy! In regards to the woman from Chicago, the retiree woman from Chicago, they dub her the Auntie. She was on WGN definitely recently, and she wants to clarify some things. And allegedly, according to her, she is not even married at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is the actual Auntie that got herself moisturized full of cherries by none other than your
Juicy!
boy, Usher. And she finally gets to tell her side of the story. Let's go look into WGN 9 news up in Chicago. Let's roll. Yep. You see the body language, She's getting moisturized. She's looking to get pounded by Usher.
Juicy!
She's looking to get fucked by Usher. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
So this is Jimalita Tillman. Wow. She runs the Harold Washington Cultural Center, leads their award-winning theater group. This video has been, it is blowing up. Tens of millions of views. And she is here. I think we can't show the last bit of this. I don't know if we can show just how intense this got. But Jimalita, how you?
So the woman that was up actually getting moisturized by Usher is this retiree woman up in the red dress, the one showing up on the right, in which her name is Jimalita Tillman, who is a Chicago native as well as a Chicago resident. She is a single mother who is a founder of the Harold Washington Cultural Center and an entrepreneur in her own right. She is a retired homeschool teacher. So let's go and continue with the video.
Wonderful. You cannot pay for this kind of exposure. 30 million people.
That's crazy.
Licking cherries. Let's get into it.
Is that what we weren't seeing?
Yes. Let's get into it. It's a family show.
Do they not have a concession stand there?
He brought them out. Usher's a big Fosse fan. I'm a big Fosse fan. He once played Billy Flynn in Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
I locked right in. When he came around with those cherries, I said, well, life is a bowl of cherries. I'll take 1, maybe 2. And I'm really excited. I'm embracing it. This whole moniker of Auntie Cherry. I'm just going to embrace it.
Yeah.
I'm a woman that's coming of age, and now I'm a retired homeschool mom. I was there while I was retired. Happened to catch the show while I was looking at other theaters for our theater festival we're looking to produce. The Harold Washington will be in London producing some shows. And I said, Usher's in town. Well, let me go check it out. Did not see this happening.
Did you? Were you in the front row? You never met Usher? How did it happen?
Well, in this particular instance, there's this area where you sit, and it's funny because they say, Mr. Raymond's going to walk past here. Do not move. He's going to be just walking through.
Okay.
He wasn't even supposed to stop where we were. It was like magnetic, and he smells like vacation. Like Maldives.
Why did he pick you?
Well, it was
Why not,
meant to
Larry?
be, Larry.
Why not?
One of the young ladies was telling him I'm a retired homeschool mom.
Juicy!
And that this should be her moment, not hers. And the lady was from the UK. And he said, well, come on over here because I just finished homeschooling my daughter who finished all her studies last year.
Oh, yeah, she has a doctorate at 17.
At 17,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
ma'am. And so he brought me closer and I locked in. I brought out all the Broadway magic that I had, but it was easy. He has a magnetic personality.
Translation. She looking to get fucked by Usher.
Juicy!
Maybe not immediately, but definitely soon. That's translation right there. That's definitely womanese for you.
And I'm really excited about this opportunity because now the Harold Washington is getting a lot of play. People are following things that my daughter is doing it. But with that does come some ups and downs.
Oh, yeah.
So I first saw this on X. Somebody shared the video.
And I want to give a huge shout out to her company. She's doing actually big things because of the virality. I do commend her on that. She is a very, very successful businesswoman as well as a successful mother. You know what I'm saying? But again, businesswoman, doing well in business and doing well socially are two very, very different things.
And said the description of the video was that, like, this woman, her husband divorced her because of her connection with Usher and everything else. So that's just completely not true.
That is
just to get that out there, because a lot of people are seeing this video in that context.
There you have it. There you have it.
Completely false. I am single. I am a retired homeschool mom looking to expand the arts here and across the pond. I am single. You got a cherry, give me a jingle. Who knows?
She's got cherry earrings on.
You can't see them, but they're cherry earrings.
It's a lot of pressure on a guy after Usher. How do you follow up with that?
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you lock in and you love Broadway musical theater and you like to stamp your passport, you might have a shot.
And maybe talk a little homeschooling.
Oh, yeah, listen. Nothing.
Yeah, keeping it juicy for you. Right there.
Juicy!
Can you tell us what you were saying to Usher there? Is it appropriate or not? Like,
this is such a Broadway musical moment. I am locked in. Let's do this.
All right.
I just locked in, and I said, I am so ready. And we have a show coming up in May, and I'm going to make an appearance because everybody's like, you've got to do it. So Auntie Cherry will be in the Prohibition show of its policy of family business. So I'm going to come out with the fringe and all the stuff, and I'm going to ask for a drink with 2 cherries.
Nice.
Nice.
Give me the juicy.
Well, I have
Juicy!
I've been seeing the chatter online, and the thing about it is, I don't want him to be uncomfortable, anybody in this camp to be uncomfortable. I am embracing the moment. The moment was beautiful, but when it comes to fan fiction and whatever that story is that's out there, I am single, and I'm so happy the way that Chicago has been supporting me. The out love and the pouring online that's been setting the record straight has been so much love, and I feel that love, the village of Chicago.
Oh, it's great to see. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
So
boy.
great.
Well, of all days for our single floor director Joey to be off, Paul, this is a missed opportunity.
Yeah, that's his whole story.
Right?
Hey, here's what's happening with
There you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's close the story out. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we see the Instagram profile of Jimalita Tillman here. And I know we have the virality of basically who she is and how she's actually taking advantage of this fame. And y'all see all this coming through here. We don't really have to worry about out here getting moisturized like Teddy P.
Juicy!
My goodness, y'all. Hey, that's confirmed. And she has confirmed it. My goodness, man. My goodness. This is the porno here. The promo, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Now these, let me go and X out. So, and this is how she got viral. And this is how she was mainly pumping iron. And this is her in the background is dealing with the homeschool expert. I'm being a homeschool teacher at the time. So y'all see all this background by Miss Tillman, the single mom who has the 19-year-old daughter who actually graduated in 2016, who is now a doctoral student. I'm not saying it's doctoral, but she does have a doctorate, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, she is very smart, and she raised a very young, smart woman. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? I will give her credit for actually just being the great leader she is for her daughter in regards with this, and actually just doing her best that she can in regards to a successful entrepreneurship that she did in regards with her company. Now, I do want to discuss about the social part. Oh, this is so she was here before, I assume. All right, let's go to the conclusion. Now, when it comes to the social, okay, and the reason why I say social, although she has like a lot of incredible accomplishments on what she's done professionally and how well she's raised her daughter, the issue is some men will not take lightly on the actions that's been coming by up in the Usher concert, because she's more than willing to do that right in front of Usher, who knows what she may be doing whenever she feels the urge. And yes, she's single, but the question that I know a lot of men would have is some men that actually want to be just still be modest and loyal. Some men do have the question is, will this woman mature once I commit to her, or will she continue to revert and actually try and get her happy urges by her favorite celebrity, whether it's an R&B star, a heartthrob, actor, or even a pop star, even a K-pop star, right? Or even a reggaeton star, you know? Will she act out, or will she mature and actually stay loyal to a man? Because I will say this, Usher, at least he's a bit civil. He does know some couples. Whenever the couples are definitely there, he'll give the cherry down to the man to actually sexualize the moment, actually just dip the cherries up into a girl's mouth.
Let you do the honor, dog. Take two. Take your time with it, though.
Juicy! I've seen that happen before. At least he's being very as discreet as he can. But in this case here, we know that Jimalita clearly is single. There's evidence that actually shows this. She does not have a ring. She is a single mom. However, she does, she may enact some suspected 304 behavior, which I know a lot of men will not buy. Even though she has all the qualities, a lot of men will not fall for that because of what they saw up in that video. You know what I'm saying? Now, in order for her to actually try and prove that, she does have to mature in regards to that and actually also be thoughtful. But if she's not, homeboys dodge a bullet, right? And shows that woman is definitely for these streets.
She belongs to the streets.
And I do want to actually come up front. Like, the only person, if you want to look into a relationship that you want to commit, that's more than willing to actually eat them cherries and actually just show her inner ratchet or inner 304, you got to bring that into him, definitely commit. As long as they show definitely on you only when you guys are together. And to give you that chance, you go to the concert together, it's no problem. All that sexual shit that y'all be doing, as long as it's between the two of y'all and he not doing nothing crazy, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's different when he does it right in front of your face, or you see her actually doing it on TV with a bunch of her girlfriends. That is a whole nother story. What actually comes back to my previous saying before up in the last video regarding the Cherry situation, right? The primary responsibility is on the woman to actually exert self-discipline when it comes to these types of situations. It's not primarily Usher's fault. It lies on the woman primarily. Usher could be secondary, but that's all it could be. It all comes down to that woman at the end of the day. Just like with a man, whenever he has to exude self-discipline, whenever a woman dances up on him, whenever he's single, he has to actually try and maintain respect and not try and actually grope the female artist's ass and everything, or rub on like the little melons and all that. You know what I'm saying? He has to be very, very self-disciplined in that. Otherwise, if he comes by and actually goes to all these concerts, unbeknownst to his girls' nights, and she catches him doing all that stuff on TV, she will literally go berserk and go out on a hissy fit. And if they were married, he would literally file for a divorce, just like if Jimalita was married and her man saw this, he would do the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. And again, as I said before in the previous clips, the primary responsibility is on the women. Yes, even though Jimalita is single, and yes, even though she has raised an outstanding daughter to do actually great things, and she has done successful things in the business world herself, business and social are two different things. That does not fully excuse her from her 3 or 4 behavior. And some men will literally I'm not saying they're going to turn blind. Some men will literally turn away from the situation they saw when it comes to her being at Usher concert in London. Juicy!
POV, you're ready to take on Usher's security guard for some cherries.
Juicy!